Shein is doing big price hikes for its clothes ahead of a planned share listing in London. That's according to analysis by research firm Edited. It says the online giant raised the average price for women's dresses by 28% in the US over the past year. Across France, Germany, Italy and Spain, the increase was 36%. Those numbers are far higher than the price hikes at rivals like H&M and Zara. The share sale may be a factor, with Shein set to face higher costs as a public company, a status that brings additional regulation. It will also have to comply with EU rules on online platforms, which could also add to its expenses. Retail experts say Shein wants to signal to investors that it can sustain growth and sell more higher-priced items. One said that could boost the price it gets for its shares in the IPO. Media reports say the company is seeking a valuation of around $64 billion in the sale. It reportedly selected London after encountering pushback from US lawmakers over plans for a listing there. The China-founded firm has faced criticism over labour practices in its supply chain, charges it strongly rejects.
Fan of Italy's famous cuisine? Well, we are serving it with a side of diplomacy. As the G7 leaders gather in southern Italy, Vantage is taking you to the heart of the action. What's the agenda? Who is invited? And how is Italy preparing for it? Catch the special edition of Vantage throughout this week, only on Firstpost. Fan of Italy's famous cuisine? Well, we are serving it with a side of diplomacy. As G7 leaders gather in southern Italy, Vantage is taking you to the heart of the action. What's the agenda? Who is invited? And how is Italy preparing for it? Catch the special edition of Vantage throughout this week, only on Firstpost.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.